Hello, my name is Milton Achelpohl. I'm a PhD candidate in women, gender, and sexuality studies, and I had the opportunity this semester to take a part in the Insurgent Intersections Works in Progress group, which allowed me to share work and also read the work of others, engaging with the contemporary manifestations of anti-Blackness and the historic roots of anti-Blackness, both in the United States and globally. My work as a part of that larger Works in Progress group focused on reading a specific moment where Thomas Jefferson, in his famous or infamous Notes on the State of Virginia, elaborates the reasons that enslaved people of African descent could not be emancipated and then integrated within United States society because of a number of explicitly anti-Black racist reasons that he provides. In the elaboration of that theory, this kind of science of the time, if you will, this race science, he names Phillis Wheatley, who at that point was the first published person of African descent in the United States. She published a collection of poetry, and he names her to note that despite the fact that she has fame and acclaim both in the United States and abroad, what she provides is not poetry. And I argue that in this framework of specific and explicit anti-Blackness, what Jefferson is doing on a larger level is helping to correct for the structure of white cis heteropatriarchy that existed at the time, correct for this challenge that Phillis Wheatley would provide otherwise through what I'm thinking through is a Black poetics that Wheatley inaugurates, by which I mean a poetics that exceeds what Jefferson would understand or Enlightenment thinkers would understand as true, real, legitimate poetry, and instead extends beyond kind of liberal humanist frameworks for things like freedom, for subjecthood, for the individual. This project seeks, as a larger part of my dissertation and work, to think through how we revisit the histories of the construction and reconstruction of whiteness, masculinity, manhood, and white manhood as a part of the nation building in the United States, and argues that that process is always in opposition to Blackness and specifically Black womanhood, Black femininity, and Black feminist productions of thought. I've appreciated the opportunity to read others' works to continue to think through how my argument about the production of whiteness is always a part of this anti-Black framework that is both defines the history of the United States, but also defines much of the current moment. And I'm hoping that by thinking differently about the history, we can frame the present in a different manner to understand ways outside of the current structures of anti-Black racist logics and technologies.